evening, everyone. Both the Center for Art Design and Visual Culture in Baltimore and I would like to welcome you to this panel on drones. A few weeks ago, I read the following blurb in New York Magazine. Drone hits a Manhattan building, falls from sky, hits businessman, police don't care. Having just arrived from New York City by train, I guess I should be lucky to be here tonight. Although it might have been in my benefit that I'm not a businessman. At least not yet. Joking aside, despite its somewhat absurd undertones, this blurb goes straight to the heart of our current fascination about and fear about unmanned aerial vehicles and the ways in which they are transforming and challenging the popular imagination. Before delivering my short opening remarks, I would like to thank J.D. Telasek and Alana Quinn and the other people from the National Academy of Sciences for agreeing to co-organize and host this event. Let me first say a few words about the Visibility Machines Harun Farooqi and Trevor Peglin exhibition, which I just curated and opened at the Center for Art Design and Visual Culture in Baltimore, and which is on view until February 22nd. Visibility Machines explores the unique roles Harun Farooqi and Trevor Peglin play as observers of the global military-industrial complex. Investigating forms of military surveillance, espionage, war-making, and weaponry, both artists examine the deceptive and clandestine ways in which military projects and operations have deeply transformed and politicized our relationship to images and the realities they seem to represent. Between 2000 and 2003, the German artist and filmmaker Harun Farooqi made a series of now classic video installations called I Machine. In these works, Farooqi first introduced operational images in an artistic context, imagery produced by and for machines. No longer envisioned to represent something, these images are employed as recognition and tracking tools for military use, becoming fully integrated within the fabric of war. For Farooqi, the often undecipherable and blurred imagery of camera-equipped missiles that were first broadcast during the First Gulf War provide us with a new way of machine-like seeing. With cameras zooming in on targets and becoming fixed upon impact, the imagery provided by these machines and the ingenious ways in which Farooqi presents them gives us the means to consider the relationship between everyday surveillance and weaponized vision, and offers an opening to investigate who controls and produces these images, whose outlines are often hard to detect. As Harun Farooqi observes, these images lacked plasticity, the human scale was missing, suggesting a realm of imagery that is both panoptic and objective, and which introduces a relentless process in which the eye no longer has a role as historical witness. In a sense, Harun Farooqi's work examined what was then a proto-drone vision. But even today, what the public knows and sees about these newly expanded and expensive drone technologies is limited and obfuscated by those who control it. The US drone program remains veiled in secrecy and contradictory reports. Artists like Trevor Peglin, but also Marco Peljan, who is with us tonight, have taken on a more active role and have attempted to reverse that power structure, turning their attention to the machines that are watching and surveying us. Dedicated to employing advanced techniques of observation, Trevor Peglin uses high-powered equipment normally applied in astrophotography, a specialized technique to shoot astronomical objects and large areas of the night sky. Applying this technology, his Limit telephotography series investigates the covert activities of US secret military operations, collectively known as the Black World. Involving a thoroughly detailed process of research and observation, Peglin aims at classified sites on the ground with the kind of equipment that is normally used to take pictures of celestial bodies orbiting Earth. Capturing classified military bases and installations located in some of the most remote parts of the United States, the project documents places that cannot be captured by cameras using regular lenses intended for traditional use. The resulting images, such as the one I'm showing right here, called Reaper Drone, Indian Springs, Nevada, distance 2 miles from 2012, often embody an epistemological collapse, as they don't merely show the places they are trying to represent, in this case, a classified drone base in the Southwest, but go beyond such questions, investigating the actual physical limits of vision and the role technology plays in such experiences. Following this reasoning, philosopher Brian Holmes suggests that Peglin's series as a whole asks of the viewer to see something altogether different, not just individuals, installations, or technological devices, but the larger order of systematic secrecy, the world into which they fit. The works by Harun Farooqi and Trevor Peglin, currently on display in the Visibility Machines exhibition, provide us with a unique opportunity to negotiate the complex relationship between vision, violence, and control, challenging us to rethink some of our fundamental questions in confronting visual culture today. As Farooqi has repeatedly argued through his work, technological developments within the military have systematically found their way in civilian applications. The question I would like to ask then is if it would be possible to look at the drone outside of the context of military operations, to imagine a civilian future for it, a way to reverse its attachment to violence and control towards accessibility. What exactly is an unmanned aerial vehicle? Why is this question important? How should we respond to it? What is the history of the drone, and is there a way to know its future? Can drones perhaps be appropriated and used for social good in activism, art, and for providing services? These are some of the questions I have for the panel today. Thank you.